paints that we've got, it should be £119.97. You are going to get them all. If you want to go for more, you have to shop for them individually for £37.97.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that is ridiculous value for money for a set of paints. If you're going to put them in hampers and things like that, maybe you're going to store them away for Christmas, you know what I mean? Now is the time to get them. Which paints do you want to start with first? Do you want to start with the big set?
Let's start with the big set, yeah.
Let's start with the big set. Tell me about them, if you will. These are Shop 48, because there's 48 pallets in there that you're looking at. They're £19.99. Should be £69.99, and we are now on YouTube as well. It was my bad. I forgot to do it.
Oh, wow. Look at these.
These are beautiful.
Honestly, these are your metallics. They are 48 colours, 48 half pans, and we've hand selected each and every colour.
Oh, okay.
It actually comes with your water brush as well, so you can fill that up. You don't have to mess around with a paintbrush as such, but you can use a paintbrush. You've also got this, comes in a lovely case where you've actually got your palette there, so you can mix things as well. And it comes with a ring pull on the back, so you can, if you're out and about painting, you can hold it with your thumb ring, and then you're not going to drop it at all anywhere. Really, really useful indeed. Absolutely gorgeous. So I love these. Honestly, they're gorgeous.
£19.99.
Look at the shimmer.
They look beautiful.
I mean, 48 colours just in that, you know. I mean, I like this. You know, if you were spending 30 odd pounds on a set, but you're going to get 3 sets, so you could actually split them up with yourself and a friend if you wanted to, can you, as well? I
also like the way the little pallets come out.
Yes, you can obviously, once maybe you can add or maybe mix them round, or maybe you can add more in later at a later date. It's entirely up to you.
There's versatility here, but once again, it's the price that we want to talk about. £19.99. Shop 48 should be £69.99. You are getting all of these for just shy than £20. That's ridiculous. Oh, by the way, Kat's back from our holidays.
Hi, Bernd. You'd pay that for an empty pallet, like for
I know.
You would.
Yeah. But I like these because it will fit in your bag, your man bag or your handbag.
That's true.
It's tiny, you know, it's tiny, but it's jam-packed full there.
Shop 48, we're going to be looking at these as we go as well. Ali says, paints, don't forget the fabulous paints. It's true, it's true. I'll do some of your shout-outs in a minute as well. Just before we move on, can we talk about the set of 8?
Yeah, so these are what I would call your 8 large full pans, and they are metallic as well, but I like these because these are what I would call your 8 standard go-to colours. If you're going to have 8 colours that you need to use every single day, this would be it, because you've got your things like your white shimmer, great maybe if you're doing wedding type cards. You've got your gold and your silver, you've got your blues, your reds, your greens, basically your primary colours, and you've got your purple there as well. I absolutely adore these colours. They're gorgeous, 8 full pans, and they're large ones because obviously these are the colours that you're going to be using and again and again and again. So we're giving you a lot more.
But it's the price.
How much are they?
£4.99.
Wow.
Now, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 4p less than your P&P. So it's worth maybe throwing in 2 or 3. If you want to, I'm guessing these are good, and please correct me if I'm wrong, for your splats and things like that, when you're on black cards and...
Yes, I mean, you're going to get an absolute, they work great on white cards, but they stand out on any coloured card as well.
Oh, okay. So they'll work on your whites, just because they've got that match they'll work on our white cards and stuff.
They will, yeah.
£4.99. If you've ever wanted to try them, we are going to use them as well. I'm going to put Mark to the test, because it's all right talking about paints. But it's when you actually come down to use them, you're like, oh, okay. We're going to try them all. We're going to try every single one that we've got on the show. £4.99 is what you're looking at for this one. Shop 8, that's the number 8 that you're typing in. Remember, type the word deals if you want to go down to a look at everything that we've got on the show. If you want to throw some of the stamps in there as well, you can also do that. Last but no means least, let's talk about these beauties. Sure. These are stunning.
So these are 16 Chameleon paints. They change colour. They colour shift, and they are absolutely stunning. Once you paint with them in different lights, it will be either green or purple or blue or red, whatever. It's always a 2-colour process because of the way the mica is suspended into the paints. Absolutely stunning.
These are stunning. Stephen says, can you blend the colours together? I don't know if you meant then or the previous colour paints.
You can blend them all because they're watercolours. You can blend them with, say, for instance, if you've already got watercolours, maybe there's a colour there in there. I can't see there being one that I didn't put in there. But even if you wanted to mix a special colour of your own watercolour paints, you could add those into the mix as well, and then you're going to get that metallic sheen to it.
So Shop 16 is what we're looking at for these ones. Shop 16. How do we look after them? It sounds a stupid question, but obviously we're going to get them wet. So they're watercolours.
Sure.
Okay. But what do we do? Do we just leave them? Do we need to dab up the water on the top, or?
I never do. I personally never do. I mean, obviously you've got the air involved in here as well, so I let them just air dry and then just put them away.
Can we reconstitute them if we put them out on a pallet? So if we're palleting, then can we add water and reuse the colour?
You can. I've actually just noticed. I've learned something new every day, as you do. I've learned something that you can actually have. There's a special, like a pallet mixer, where you can create your special blend, and then it'll stay there until you use it again.
Give it a go.
But these are great paints. These are great if you want to maybe creating dragonflies or butterflies, anything that adds that special, like, chameleon shifting colours.
Should have been £29.99, £12.99 today, the lowest they have ever been. These three are already on the HobbyMaker website. You can go and look them, but they have been brought over to Craft the Clock because they're just stunning deals. As I said, for all three sets of paints, just over £119 and 97 pence is what you should be paying today. If you went for all three sets, £37.97 plus cap postage as well. Right, let's put how many weather mouth. I say me. Sure. It's nothing me. I just stand here reading numbers.
Proverbial.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
How good are they?
Oh, so all you do. I mean, I've got a spritzer, so I'm just, for the ease of use, I'll just spritz them with water to start off with to get them nice and wet, and then I'm just going to take just a normal watercolor brush, anything that's not the kind of things that you used to have in school, those things that look like spiders. Just a normal watercolor brush. This is a Hemi one. Very nice indeed. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see anything without glasses on.
We had the Hemi brushes on the other day. They may still be on the website. They were silly prices as well.
So I'm just getting my brush and I'm just going to, I mean, you can see how much I've been using these and they're still good to go for a long, long time to come. So I've been using these for demonstrations and painting. Again, on white cardstock. I'll do it on some white cardstock and then I'll move on to the black.
Okay.
So this is gorgeous on the white, okay? But now, if I want to add that onto a black, again, because it's so rich in pigment, you're going to get this gorgeous colour coming through.
Oh my word.
Can you see how that works? I mean, absolutely stunning. And when it dries, you're going to get that gorgeous two-colour tone coming through there.
Look at that. So it's sort of two different palettes, as it were, depending on the card, the interference from the card underneath.
And the light, and the light, how it reflects from the light as well.
So would this also give you a different colour then on craft card?
Yes. Again, craft card will, every single colour card, you're going to get a slightly different tone to it, because obviously whatever the base colour is. But again, these look absolutely stunning. So I like a jade green. This is a lovely colour for dragonflies as well. So you can just see how much mica and how gorgeous that really is. Absolutely stunning. Again, you can imagine painting your maybe dragonflies or your fairies. It looks great. Absolutely stunning. So you can see how highly pigmented they really are.
Oh my word, look at that.
Isn't that nice? Again, once they're dry, you're going to get that lovely sheen and that two colour comes through once it's dry.
You can see it dancing on the
Yeah.
paper. It's like petrol in a puddle.
It's absolutely gorgeous,
It's
isn't it?
absolutely beautiful. Once again, if you want to go for these, all the details are in that deal. But if you want to go for the ones that Mark is using at the moment, Shop 16 is what you're looking at. £12.99. Should be £29.99. Jennifer's had a question. Well, let's do some good mornings first of all. Alison, Julie, Carol, Ali, Karen, Hannah, Linda, Jackie, Lucia, Ali, Marlene, Rebecca, Linda, Jan's in, Marlene's here, Anne's here, Jennifer's here as well. Good morning, all. Good morning, Jill, as well. We've got all your details. Don't you worry, Jill. The goodie bag is on its way. Are they light fast? First
Yes.
of all. Yes, they are, Jill. There you go. Jennifer says, I'm new to pan paints. Can I ask, when putting them away, here we go, we've just done this, but we'll ask them again because it's a good question. When you're putting them away, do you dry or can you put them away wet? I bought some recently and love the demos and the colours.
Yes. I personally, I just let them dry. You know, I don't put them straight away once they're all wet. I would just maybe walk away, have a cup of tea, and then I'll just pack away and just come back to them the following day.
So yes, Jennifer is the answer. Just leave, just obviously don't tip them up.
No,
Because
because obviously they will pour into vertical,
If we do get them dirty, because we all do, you dip your brush into the wrong colour,
Sure.
you're like, oh,
Yeah,
my
I mean,
gold has now got silver in.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of dirtiness on mine, but it's nothing major. Nothing major, only a little bit of spillage, but again, you're not going to really notice that. You can get a little towel and or a wet wipe and just lightly wipe that off the top, and it'll be fine.
There you go, Jennifer. I hope that answers your question. Ali, that would be nice to use on the right direction stamps. It would. Talking about all things stamps, let's go down that route first of all. Should we start at the top, Kat?
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
start at the top. Have I got them here?
Yes.
Oh, I have as well. Let's talk all things sunflowers, first of all.
Sure.
£5.99. All these stamps should be £12.99, I'm about to show you now, but you're getting them for £5.99, unless I tell you otherwise. Yes, producer Kat?
People are shopping ahead of us on the website in order to check it out.
Wow, that's amazing.
Get ahead, get ahead. This is what I'm talking about, open spaces to colour.
I know. Again, these are the kind of stamps that you can use and send to anybody. And you've got some gorgeous sentiments in there. You've got sunflower, happy birthday. You've got have a sunshiny day. I like that. But these are nice stamps. You've got a separate flower there, flower head. You've got a little bit inkiness there if you want to add to that kind of slightly grungy look to it. Again, nothing over the top, but we're gorgeous.
People are shopping ahead on the website. It's worth having a look at. Now, our producer Kat had a go at these at the NEC. Now, as she says herself, she's no artist.
No.
She's no artist,
No.
she's saying. Mark's saying it as well.
No, definitely not.
She's no artist. But you still got something good out of them.
Really good. And I just used the stamp,
You did.
embossing powder.
Yes, you did.
And then the watercolour paint.
And she did create something that was, I was impressed with it. I went away to look on another stand, and I came back and it was created.
I was in charge of the visible image stand. There was like people watching me demo. Terrifying.
Yeah, no,
and
that's why I
everyone
don't do
kept
it.
asking, have you got those paints? Have you got those paints? And we couldn't. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
The paints are back. Get the paints where you can. So would you say if we're new to all of this, get yourself, first of all, get yourself the stamp that you like to colour. So get yourself,
Sure.
because we've got lilies on the show, daffodils and things like that. Then would you say heat emboss them first to make it easier so the paint doesn't bleed out, or?
Yes, so if you're a beginner, I would buy, obviously, you've got to have your stamps, some black ink, some clear embossing powder, a heat tool, and some colouring implements, whether it be these paints, or maybe pencils, or your alcohol pens. Again, once you've started, I personally like to clear emboss my images, and then I've got, it creates like a gully, so you can actually paint there, and the paint will sit in there as well, and it helps you to colour in. Really good, easy.
So if you got me yesterday, the embossing powder sold out yesterday, but they are in the goodie bag to give away. But you need your heat gun and things like that, your Versamark, your Stays On, all those sorts of things will work, and it'll just enhance your journey. Yeah, your sunflower that we're looking at, really busy for the sunflower, £5.99. Shop Sunflower is where you're going for there. From sunflower, we'll move into the wonderful world of the daffodil. Shop Daffodil, £5.99. Once again, a large stamp.
It's a very Welsh image, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Being a daffodil, because I live in Wales. Again, you've got a daffodil, you've got the separate head, you've got a little bit like a grungy text behind the daffodil as well. Really nice. Let me just turn it over, you can see it on black and white there. How nice that is. You've got some lovely sentiments. You've got thank you, you've got sending sunshine, you've got Happy Mother's Day. I know we're past Happy Mother's Day, but hey, that'd be great for next year. But this is really, really good. You've got those other sentiments, so it's not a one-trick pony. You can use that any time of the year. Very nice.
Also, a nice size to cut out. Now, you know me and fussy cutting. Life is far too short to sit there and fussy cut. But these are an easy image to fussy cut if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, you can either fussy cut maybe the flower heads. It's entirely up to you how you use it.
What is the rule with the... What are we looking at?
I don't know, what were you?
I don't know.
Oh,
Just the top of my trousers is where we were going. I was like, oh, it's there. What's the rule with the scan and cut? Obviously, if we don't save them,
sure.
Are we allowed to scan them in and cut them out that way?
Of course you can, yeah. And do you know what? I was looking last night. I was doing some fussy cutting last night, and I thought to myself, do you know, I think it's about time I bought myself a scan and cut.
Have you not got one yet?
I know. Maybe I'll get a discount.
That's the right people. That's the right people. Game changer. Genuinely changed. It changed the way I craft.
I don't know why I'm so late to like scan and cut. I've just been cutting all these years. But scan and cut. If you've got one or want to get one, get one.
But you can scan these through is what we're saying. So if you want to cut all the images out and things like that, it's worth having a look. If you want to go for the daffodil, £5.99. Should we move to the daisy? Sure. This is one I feel is a nice one to, if you're practicing your colouring.
Do you know what? Is it a daisy or is it a...
Gerbera.
Gerbera. Correct, well done.
It's a daisy, but...
Isn't gerbera part of the daisy family? Anyway, let's not argue potato about what it actually is.
This is the one that Lou Collins used.
It may have been, yes.
With the Pantone colours.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So you've got this, again, a lovely image there, a little bit of inkiness on the edge there, just to give it that kind of realism that is like a hand-drawn image. It's, you know, that's what it's supposed to look like. You've got this lovely background stamp, and you've got this create your own happiness. Isn't that so nice?
I like the background separate as well.
Sure.
So you could go really grungy if you want to do that. Maybe you're just going to use this for the background. So many possibilities with these. There really, really is so many possibilities. And look at the price, $5.99.
That's amazing.
For a decent sized stamp as well, they should be £12.99. Lowest ever price they've ever been bought to that you've got from this one. Good morning, Claire, as well. We'll answer your question again. Good morning. If I want to use the watercolour pans once stamped, do I need to emboss? I'm guessing it's how clever you are and how good you can say in the line.
Yes, well, you don't have to emboss, but personally, the trouble is you've got to be careful about what ink you use, because obviously certain inks, you will have those inks bleeding into your watercolour images and it may look a bit dirty. So I would seal it by clear embossing it. That's what I would normally do. I mean, lots of people maybe use black embossing powder with black ink. I don't do that anymore. I normally just use clear, because obviously you're not going to get those speckles of embossing powder once you're finished.
I've just realised I've messed up. This is the daisy.
This is the one I'm going to demonstrate with.
This is the daisy that you're looking at. There's yeah, this one's definitely the daisy. This is Shop Daisies. The details on the screen, it was me that picked up the wrong one. The other one was Happiness. So this is Daisy, £5.99. And if you want to go for the one we were just talking about, this one's Shop Happiness is what you're looking at, £5.99 again. One more to show you, and then we've got the sentiments, and then we've been through everything. Let's look at the lily. I'm loving this.
Again,
loving this.
Lilies are great for lots of, especially emotive kind of times of the year. But it's such a gorgeous image. You've got that slight little bit of text in the background there. You've got thinking of you, sending love. It's again, the set's called Lilies with Love, so you can see nice large image. You don't have to add much more to the card.
That's nice.
It's quite easy. Oh, and you've also got this thinking of you and sending love, and then you've got at this difficult time as well. So you can add that onto your card.
Everything's covered.
Yeah.
See that on craft card, just on the front on its own. You would need to do nothing else with a white pen.
Sure.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
You can. This is what I've worked out from looking at these over the last 24 hours. You can go all out if you want to with these stamps, or you can just go, you know what, I'm going to keep it plain, keep it simple, white on white, lilies on the front, done.
What I'd like to do with that as well is do things like stamping it with Versamark and use white embossing powder, and then just using a very kind of pastel-y colours on it. It'll look absolutely amazing.
If you want to go for it, £5.99. And last but no means least, then we've been through everything, then we can demo are the sentiments that we've got on the show. Now, you're getting all of these sentiments, should have been £35.94. So you today are getting them for $14.99.
Oh wow, it's amazing. Oh, sorry, I'm being OCD. I'm putting them in a kind of order.
Family order.
Yeah, mother, father, son, daughter, brother, sister. Okay, there we go. Right, so we have.
Talk me through them.
We have 6 different definitions. Now, what I like about these is that you can have either just stamp father on its own. You don't have to have the sentiment to go with it, but the sentiments make it really special. These are the kind of things where you can stamp out and put them onto any card that you wish to. They're great all year round, and especially those difficult cards where you don't know what to send somebody, whether it be your mother, your father, your brother, sister, son or daughter. This covers everything. Absolutely fantastic. I quite often stamp a lot of them out in one go. Shall we read some of them?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, do you want to read one and I'll read one then?
Okay. You've got father, protector, provider, taxi driver, giver of great hugs, DIY expert, spider catcher, teller of bad jokes, unique dancer, and hero. Like that.
Yeah.
Like that a lot.
I've got mother, selfless, loves unconditionally, creator of precious memories, multitasker, a shoulder to cry on. She makes everything okay. I like that one.
I'm loving that. I'm loving these. Maybe you're going to use these for the fronts of your cards, for the backs of your cards. Because we forget about the inside of the cards. We do beautiful fronts of the cards, and on the inside,
I know.
we just leave blank.
But this is the thing, you can use these on the inside or the outside, or take elements from them as well, so that makes it even more special.
Love these. Sun, you've got mischievous, fearless adventurer, can be messy, brave, funny, loyal, handsome, charming, protective, always there for you.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
loving these.
I've got daughter, adorable, determined, challenging, beautiful, she lights up your world, a little girl who grows up to be your best friend.
See, I like these. Lad, we've got two more. Brother, often annoying, can be noisy, tells embarrassing stories, always has your back, part-time superhero, a friend for life.
And the last one, we've got sister. She knows your story, keeper of secrets, a good listener, gives great advice, personal stylist, and forever friend.
All of those for £14.99. Should have been £35.94. You are getting them for £14.99. If you went for all of the stamps today on the show with a cap postage of £4.95, £82.91. And the paint.
Oh wow!
The whole show.
Oh, I just thought that was for the stamp for the whole show. £82.91. You can have every stamp that we've shown you and the 3 sets of paints. Which works out to be £2.49.
No, I was just saying those are £2.49 each.
Each for these, so £2.49 for each one of these. £2.49. I know it's not you. I miss an earpiece because normally we just roll straight into it. £2.49. That's amazing value for me when you're seeing what you're getting with all of these. £2.49 in that set, but you can have the whole lot for £82.91. It's a given, isn't it? Let's be fair, it's a given. These prices won't last long either. We've already posed the question. These pages won't last long. Check out your baskets and click through that deals page if you want to see all the deals that we've got on the show. Right, should we demo? If you've got any questions, by the way, get them in. Get them in.
Right, let's make a card, shall we? Shall we make a card?
Let's make a card.
So we'll kind of combine a bit of everything on the show, if we can.
Okay.
Just about. Okay, I've already got a mopped up background that I've created, so I'm going to just add a little bit of texture to that. I know that stencils are not on the show, but that's fine because I'm sure you've got a stencil at home.
Okay.
Most people have got one of my stencils at least. So I'm just going to add a little bit of texture to an already blue background. This particular stencil, what's this one called? Oh, this one's called Windows. One of our last release. Very nice stencil indeed. Right, I'm sorry, Kat, I didn't tell you about that in advance,
No,
did I?
okay.
It's probably on the website.
Yeah.
So all I'm doing is I'm going to go over it with a little bit of a darker colour ink. This is some Distress Faded Jeans. We're just going to pick up with our tool. And again, just blend through here. Just to get that slightly darker look and a little bit of tone to this background. You're not going to see an awful lot of it, but it doesn't matter because it's just going to add to that texture of the whole background.
Shell Bell, stick with us through the demo. I will tell you how to shop the minute we finish the demo. Don't worry, watch this, enjoy it. You're not going to miss out just yet. And then I'll tell you how to shop. It's very, very simple.
It really is. You know, I can't believe how easy it is to actually shop doing this way as well.
Couldn't have been simpler. No call centres involved. It's all down to you. But I'll tell you in a minute, Shell Bell. Do not worry.
Right, so we're just blending through there, and we're going to get this lovely. You can see this lovely background coming through. Again, it's very subtle. You don't need an awful lot because this is going to be a lot of it's going to be covered up with your main focus on the flowers I'm going to use. But again, it just adds to your texture. So let's just put this on a black card mount. Let's just get my...
So once again, if you got the black and white card from yesterday, I told you it's always handy to have black and white card. It's all there for you.
I always use black and white card, always. So yeah, having a fight with my sticky gun at the moment. That's fine.
And what a sticky gun it is.
What a sticky gun that's actually. You've got tape. Another tape. You've got a tape runner.
No, don't. You think we would in this building?
I know. I've just burst my tape gun. That's fine.
No.
We'll manage. We'll manage.
I've got tape. Do you want proper tape?
That's fine. I've just.
There's tape on the desk, on the podcast desk over there. There is double-sided.
Double-sided tape.
Quick.
That's fine. We'll improvise. It's fine. Life's too short to worry. Ooh, I haven't used double-sided tape. I haven't used double-sided tape in many a time.
You can keep that one.
You know where it came from.
It's been in here weeks.
Oh, nice.
Weeks.
Look at it. I just busted my tape gun. Right,
So of them tweezers over there, they've been in there weeks, and they're good tweezers.
Oh, they're jewellery making tweezers.
I might have to use them actually.
They're
We'll
good.
see
You
now.
can keep them, Mark. Keep them. I've had my eyes on them for weeks. Look at these bad boys.
Good for eyebrow plucking.
Yeah, look at them.
Right, let's get these. Can I get off with my nails? Is the question. These are.
Should we do how to shop while you're fiddling with
While
that?
you do that, let's do how to shop. So, Shelbell, this one's for you. So, how do you shop? If you've just tuned in, welcome, first of all. My name's Adam. I am your host of Craft O'Clock. I'm with you 3 days a week. I told everyone yesterday I went back until Saturday. I'm back today. And then I'm back on Saturday. But this is how you shop. So on the screen, you'll see a code. It will say shop and then a word. For example, shop sunflower, shop daffodil, shop daisy, shop happiness, shop family, shop 48, shop 8, shop 16, shop lily. You simply type in that code, type the word shop and then what you're after. Once you've done that, you will be then sent a direct message, just like a Facebook message that you're looking into. So once you've got sent that message, it'll be from HobbyMaker, or if you're watching via my web, from my Facebook, it'll be from myself. If you're watching from the Visible Image, it'll be from Visible Image, okay? They will then send you a message just saying, here's your link, thank you for checking out, go and check out your baskets. Click the link, it'll take you to the HobbyMaker website. Everything is exactly the same. The only difference is, technically, what you type is my call center. So you type the word shop, do it that way, or if that's difficult and you're thinking, still don't understand, just type in the word deals. Just type the word deals, D-E-A-L-S. Once you've done that, you'll be sent a link to the website. It's all normal from there.
Right, we are done. So I've actually stuck this down now. Panic over, problems over, no panic at all. So again, we've got this lovely background now. Now we need to create our main focus for our card. So I'm going to put this to one side. I've got my stamping platform and I've got the Daisy Grinch stamp on here. So I'm just going to ink this up now. And I'm using a Versamark black ink. Again, it's my ink of choice because it's great, especially on detailed backgrounds. So it's just perfect for something like this.
Okay.
Again, if you've got a stamping platform, then great. There's a lot of different brands on the market, but they all do pretty much the same thing, you know?
They do indeed. So
I'm just put this on here, and we just press down, and we should get a gorgeous image come through. Now, one of the good things about, obviously, stamping platforms is that even if I maybe I inked, or maybe I didn't press down hard enough, you can always go back in there and ink it up again, which is what I like to do. So again, you've got a lovely image there, absolutely stunning. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here, and we're going to do some clear embossing because we were talking about that earlier, and that is exactly how I prefer to colour my images. So I'll move this out of the way, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some embossing powder, put that over there.
Okay.
And I've got some clear embossing powder. This is wow. I know there's some on the website. Again, little goes a long way. This embossing powder will last you absolutely ages. Depends on obviously how much you do, but I do an awful lot. And just sprinkle it on.
I'll ask Lou if we can restock it from yesterday.
It sold out yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah,
how.
I'll see if we can restock
Really?
it.
Yeah, we sold out of all the embossing powders I had yesterday. We had an amazing bundle. They all went just before we came on air as well. I had a little line through which I've never seen. It went, meow.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I'll get that sorted then. That's not right.
Oh.
So put that to one side. We'll get our heat tool. And if I heat from the bottom, you'll be able to see. Now, most people heat from the top, but if you heat from the bottom, you're going to get a slightly better image. The only issue is that you have to be quite advanced if you're heating from the bottom, because you can't see it with your hand, and there's a tendency you could burn your fingers. So just be careful. So to start off with, beginners heat from the top, but you're going to get a slightly more bobbled image sometimes. It's very hard to notice, very subtle, but once you become more and more advanced, you'll notice that small difference.
I never knew that.
So, turn your heat gun on. Heat guns are not the same as hair dryers and vice versa. You cannot dry your hair with this. You won't have any hair left.
Yeah, they get hot.
So don't do that. So I just kind of put my fingers near it from a distance so I know when it's up to the right temperature. And then if I heat from the bottom, you will also then be able to see it changing.
Here we go. Keep comments coming in. Remember, you've also got win as well if you want to enter the competition for the giveaway. You know what to do by now with that one. And I'll give it away on Saturday.
Those embossing powders are back in there. System error.
Are they on Crafty Clock?
Yesterday's Crafty Clock.
Yesterday's Crafty Clock. If you want the embossing powders, I threw the paper. I get put paperwork on your desk. They are priced at $9.99. So if you want to get the clear ones, the ones that are in the giveaway, they're $9.99. Go back and watch yesterday's Crafty Clock. Just type the word deals. They'll now be there. I did think that yesterday.
At 10:15. It knew what you wanted to do and it said no.
So
Look
there
at
we
that.
go. Now if I put this down and you're able to see
Oh my
the difference when you have that embossed there. You've got that lovely shine going on there. Can you see that? Isn't that
beautiful.
gorgeous? Now that's what I mean about those images will obviously stand out more on your card. It's going to look absolutely stunning because when people see it, they're going to want to know, how did you do that? I mean, people won't believe you actually created this yourself.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely stunning.
So it's a good, lovely image, and let's maybe use some paint, shall we? So
Okay.
I'll start painting this in. I have got one that I've already painted, but I'll make a start and I'll show you exactly how I painted them in the first place.
If you want to go for these paints that Mark's using at the moment, shop 16, that's the number 16, 1-6, shop 16, £12.99, should be $29.99.
I mean, again, you can use any colour you want. Just choose your colour and just go in there, just load up your brush, and then we can just go over there, over the image there, and you're going to get this lovely sheen coming through. Just take your time. Again, this is something this is the kind of thing that you do maybe sat in front of the TV with a tray on your lap, but this is very therapeutic, incredibly gorgeous as well. You can do multiple colours, you can mix the colours, you can mix them with your own watercolour paints. If you've got some at home there, maybe there's colours there that you particularly like at home and you would like to add some of that kind of mica into it, you can use these to do that. Again, absolutely stunning. Now, I'm not going to colour the whole thing in because obviously I've got one already done, and this is the kind of thing I like to do in private. This is like your own. This is your own personal time. This is what you do in, you know.
This is stunning.
This is what you love to do. I know people like to see it being done, but this is stunning. I'll do one more, just because I can. So you just go over that again. It's very easy to paint, and again, you can see I'm just using a standard, nothing too large, nothing too small, but it's incredibly easy. Those images are easy to colour in. And then you've got actually text running through there as well, so it looks absolutely stunning. And if I hold it to the light there now.
Just look at that.
Now, it's not until the cameras do not do it justice as to how gorgeous. Oh, sorry. The cameras are absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
But even with the most amazing cameras in the world, it's nothing like touchy-feely see.
It is beautiful.
You know, you can see how gorgeous that is. There we go. The cameras are amazing, Kat.
Thank you.
There we go. Well done.
Look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous, everybody?
Remember, if you want to get these, shop 16 is what you're looking at. For these ones, £12.99. $12.99 should have been $29.99. You are getting them for $12.99. Even if you're just going to sit and look at them.
You could all day long.
It's worth having them just for
look at
that. It just gets better. The more it dries, the better it gets.
I know. It's so. And again, you can imagine that being either petals or dragonfly wings or butterfly wings or fairies, fairies or unicorns, anything like that. It's absolutely stunning. So let's go back to our card and we'll finish this card off, shall we?
Gillian says, well done, Kat. I don't know if she's being sarcastic or I'm unsure where she's. Well done, Kat, for the camera work.
So I've already stamped out some sentiments. Now you can stamp them in black or white. It's entirely up to you the way you're doing it. I am doing a black one here, but I can't decide on which one I'm going to use today. Shall I use Mother? Because I'm not going to do one for Mother's Day because I kind of passed that day. So maybe I'll do one for sister or daughter. Do you know what? I'm going to do daughter because my daughter was up to see me the other day, so I'll do one for her. So I'll do that one.
Amanda says, can we see what it looks like dry? If it's dry before the end of the show, we'll try, Amanda, lovely.
Yeah.
We will try.
I think it'll be dry by the end, yeah.
Got the aircon on.
Right, so, again, I'm going to put the sentiment on first. So this is daughter. This is adorable, determined, challenging, beautiful. She lights up your world, a little girl who grows up to be your friend. So I'm just going to stick this down. I'm using some of the Pin Flare 3D glue.
Princess Pin Flare.
Yeah. Again, it's my glue of choice, any 3D glue. But I prefer this to foam pads because it gives you that extra wiggle room that you're wanting. Sometimes, you know, you just decide, oh, I don't want it there, and you need to move it a little bit. So I think I'm now going to put this here. And again, this is the start of our gorgeous card. Now, I've also, in fact, you're talking about dry.
Oh, here we go.
I've already got these. So these are the ones I've actually done already. So these are the ones that are already dry. So we've got 3 different flowers here.
There you go, Amanda, lovely. That's what they look like dry.
Which palette were they from? The same?
These were from both. So some were from the large palettes, some were from the Chameleon, and one was from the. One was from each of the palettes.
They look stunning, though. Look at that.
And you've got this gorgeous gold going on in the centre there. Very, very nice. And this is using the colour. This one was with the colour shift as well.
You can see the colour changing, so it's like a peacock tail. Look at that. We are very busy this morning. Thank you for your company. Remember, if you want to see anything in more detail, let us know. We can go back to them. We've got about 20 minutes
Right,
left.
so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stick these on, just add a little bit of detail, and we will have a finished card.
Nice, 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 nice.
Again, these stamp sets allow you to create kind of iconic images and quick cards that you're going to absolutely love. Whether you're going to doing it for yourself or you maybe want to send it to somebody, they're going to be absolutely stunning.
Remember, once again, if you want to enter the competition to win what's in the treasure chest, with Treasure Chest Ted. We found Treasure Chest Ted.
Oh.
We found him outside. And he looks sad, so we brought him in. So if you want to win what's in the treasure chest with Treasure Chest Ted, you can win all that on Saturday's show. There's loads of goodies that's going in there as well.
We'll talk them through what Mark's got in a special goodie bag.
Oh yes, I have. Yes,
in his own tote,
curated by with a lot of help from Kat.
I've got a story about that, which I've got to see them off
Angela, hi Mark. I bought the 3 sets of paints when you were last on. Am I best to spritz the paints first or just use a wet brush?
Good question. You can depends on how much you're using. I like to spritz. I like to spritz because I'm not sure exactly what colour I'm going to use. So instead of having to put brush to paint and vice versa time and time again, just give it a quick spritz and then obviously you're good to go. I still have a wet brush as well. And again, I think one of the tips I use, if I can give a tip to anybody for watercolour painting, is that normally with a wet brush on its own, just wet your area that you're going to paint first. We'll wet that first because that will help the paint travel along that wetness.
Oh, okay.
It'll be a lot. You'll prefer that technique. I know that. That's what I do.
There you go. Top tips. There you go, Angela love. So spritz the whole palette. Don't soak it. Just spritz it.
Yeah.
Then you've got all the colours. Would look lovely in vellum too. These would look beautiful in vellum. All these flowers would look stunning in vellum. That's
a great idea. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever done that. So that's something that I need to play with. I'll have to get myself some vellum. I don't actually have any vellum. It's one of those things I keep on adding to. Is go,
if you look under here somewhere, there's all sorts that you can take with you. We've got snowy acetate underneath here.
Oh wow!
So it would look nice on acetate as well, actually.
Now again, you could use this flower, just one flower on your card, or maybe you want to use 3. It's entirely up to you. Now let's finish it off with a little bit more. I'm sure I can add something to it.
Okay.
Let's have a look. See what we've got here. Have I got a pen? Any pens here? No, not that kind of pen. I thought I had a white pen.
Not a pen.
Oh, not a pen.
But not a pen.
A pen, not a proper pen.
A proper pen.
A proper pen. Oh, here's one here. Right. So I'm using a Posca pen.
Yes, you can. My Crafter Clock pen.
Again,
no,
just,
not that one,
just go over your image there, just to highlight some of the details in white there. So all you need to do You just hold on to that, and we're just going to go around there. And all you do is just add some highlight.
We don't have any. We haven't got nothing like that, no.
Not, in a craft company, no pens.
Yeah, no pens. They're hard to come by. In all the
I
companies
know.
I work for.
Do you know what we've never got in our office? Mark probably has. Scissors.
Yeah, there's a set under here.
We've never got any whenever I'm looking for some.
That's because everybody's always using them. And you know you have to go to the craft guru, the craft queen herself. You'll have to go to Julie, won't you? She's normally, she's normally got scissors.
Yeah.
She's got everything.
So again, just add a little bit of white to that there.
Look at how beautiful.
And then if you want
that
to, you
looks.
can obviously just blend that a little bit with your finger.
What's the angel policy with these stamps?
You can use them anything on finished projects. Entirely up to you what you do with them.
So we can make to sell.
Yes.
As long as it's finished, as long as you're not stamping out the image and just selling that, as long as you colour them in and do something with them, you can also sell as well. That is beautiful.
Again, oh, I did something on the inside as well. I forgot. You see, this stamp set, the Daisy Grunge there, we forget. Have you got the actual packaging?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's like, I wanted to show you because I've used this and that's all I've used. I've only used that one image, or did I? Because this is a great image as well. This is a bouquet of daisies as well. Now you could have put that on the outside if you wanted to. You could have done, but I put it on the inside, so you could have done it vice versa. So let's have a look at what I created on the inside, shall we? Just a little something there, just to finish off the cards, because people forget. So, again, in the same 3 colours, we've got those, and I've painted it exactly the same there.
That's amazing.
And I've used one of the sentiments from that set, the smile there. And again, that just finishes off your card, inside and out. Very simply, but very effective.
See, that is a proper card. Take note, people. If you're coming to the cupboard, this is what I want. Because we forget about it all the time. We neglect the inside of the card.
Yeah.
We also neglect the envelope.
Yeah. Now you've shamed me now. I don't have an envelope.
We haven't got a pen. Next time I'll be all over it. I can only apologise. But no, we don't know. This is the thing.
No.
As crafters, we make cards, and we make stunning cards. I've seen all the emails that you've sent in for your crafty creations. But we neglect the insides with your verses, because you've all got the verses, and 9 times out of 10, we stand on TV and it's like, these are for the front, these are the ones for the front, you use this for the front. You don't. They use them where you want to use them. And also on the envelope as well. You imagine the same bouquet maybe done in shrink. So then you start using shrink plastic and you start bringing that in and you bound the edge with twine and you put a little ruffle and a little shrink plastic at the front. It all ties it in.
See, I like to be able to show people that the stamp set is more than just one set. And if you can do more with it, you've got the inside, the outside, and it's like a complete package. You can be able to make your own cards in your own way. Totally different.
You need to check out your baskets and check out the deal page as well.
You could even do like that on the front and then that in the middle.
You could, because you've got your sentiments, so you've got your brothers and things like that, so you could just use the words. Maybe you're just going to use all the words as your backgrounds and just overstamp them all, so you've got all the family members that are on there, and then use it for somewhere else. Sure. There is so much scope with these sets. It's the first time I've seen them today in action, and genuinely, it's really sparked something that you could go, oh, actually, I could do this, or actually, I could do that. Making the 3D cards that you've seen here, that you can see, that's just using 2 of the stamps, one on the outside, one on the inside, and one of the verses. But you could recreate that 6 times with all the sentiments, if you're going for the sentiments. The same card 6 times, and every one would look different. Change the colour of the background. The only thing we've not got on this show is that stencil in the background, but no doubt you've got your own stencils at home.
Or printed papers. It's entirely up to you how you do it.
So you could use your own printed papers, you could use your own stencils, and remember, it's all down to where you want to go with all of this. Tom has said, Miss Visible Image and Mark from our screens.
Hi,
Welcome
Tom.
back.
Yeah, I know. It's been ages. Maybe I'll have to do this once.
Very busy in the office.
Maybe I'll have to do it every month.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Shall we do that every month?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
Keeps me in a job. So let's do that every month. I'll be back. No, let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
And we'll
We can't always do these, like the paints and prices and stuff, but there'll be
but different things.
Yeah,
we'll do different stuff. Yeah.
Martha, I love the Visible Image stamps and such good quality that you've got in here. Deborah, great idea, beautiful card. Angela, beautiful card, Mark, that you've got. That's a fab finishing ideas for your cards. The love out there, Mark. Yes, more of Mark. The people are loving you.
Thank you.
Loving you,
I
they
appreciate
are.
that. I do appreciate that.
So, what do you want to go? Do you want to go through? Have we got another demo or not?
I haven't got another demo, but should we paint again?
Let's paint. Let's look at the paints, because these painting are ridiculous value for money that you're going to get. Let's go through the paints first of all, and then we'll show you each palette being used. Is that an idea?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do that. Let's start with the big one first of all, the 48 palette that you've got. So this is shop 48 is where you're going on this one. 48 colours that you're getting there. Should be £69.99. You are getting them for £19.99. This for a starter kit is phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely adore these. We chose all of the colours for all of the sets, and I don't think I could have chosen better. They have the spectrum that I would use, and I think most crafters would use as well. It actually comes up. See, I like the fact that it comes with that water brush as well. It's totally portable. You can take it anywhere you want. Put some cardstock in there as well. Close it up. Put it in your handbag, and you're ready to go.
I think that for the money you are paying for these, and please don't be put off by the price. We're all very quick at doing this. We're all very quick at going, oh, for that price, for £19.99, they should have been £69. They've dropped them. They can't be as good as they make out. They're just on a ridiculous value. They're just ridiculous value for money.
I know. And I see, if you can ever get something at an amazing deal, get it. You know, it's like, you know, sometimes, what's that shop they're called? Can I say TK Maxx?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
We're not on the telly.
I go to TK Maxx, right? And if I don't buy something there and then, I know that it won't be there next time.
True, it's different.
And I'm still annoyed about things I've missed out about 5 years ago. I still talk, oh, do you remember that thing I saw at TK Maxx? I wish I'd have bought it then, and it's annoying.
So get them while you can. They're not going to stick around all the time. We try and get you the best deals on Craft O'Clock because we're not on the telly. You know how this works by now, but we can't bring the quantity in that the telly do. So that's why we can do them at special deals for you. If you want to go for these ones though, £19.99. Shop 48 is what you're looking at from there. From there, should we go to the £4.99 ones because this is ridiculous value for money.
So this is the set of 8. Obviously comes in your own box as well, but this is what I call your kind of primary colours. Now, although they're more than primary, this is the ones what I call my go-to set. This is the ones that I will go back to now every time that I'm picking up some paints. You've got your golds in there, you've got your reds, you've got your blues and your greens, but you've also got the silver in there, and you've got this lovely pearly colour as well, and that is absolutely gorgeous. Now, what you've got to remember is that you can mix these colours again with your normal any other watercolour paints that you wish to, because they're water-based. It's entirely up to you how you create them, what you do with them, whether it be for fairies or I'd like mushrooms. How about toadstools?
Yes,
that would be nice. I can see that red on toadstools, definitely. See, I find new things to do with these all the time. You know, you don't have to. What am I going to say? I think you've got to think about what you're going to create. You can go classical with fairies and toadstools and that, but you can go modern. You can do anything you want with these. I just absolutely adore them.
Especially this one here, this pearl.
Yeah.
You imagine that, just a couple of splatters in the background and things like that that you've got, just making the background of your cards. Inky mess-ups, I'm guessing you could do as well, where you just paint them down on your glass mats and just pick it all up. I'm guessing you're still going to get that mica.
And you're going to get that, you're going to get that mica come through. Again, you'll look at it straight on and think, but then as soon as you slightly change the angle, you're going to get that wow, that bling come out.
If you want to go for these, let's be fair, just try them. £4.99. £4.99. Where can you get a set of colours this good for £4.99? Yes, Producer Cat.
Same P&P all day as well.
Same P&P all day, so if you're going to shop on the main channel. Lisa has a good question. I've ordered the paints in the Daisy Grunge stamp set, and there's a limited edition HobbyMaker notebook and pen as well. What's that all about? Have I missed something? I think it's just what's on the website. I think it's for Bank Holiday. They're giving away the pen. They're giving away the pads and the pens. And so anything you order on certain items, and these are one of them, so the paints are one of the items, you're going to get that free notebook and pad. Last but no means least, in my eyes, the best set of paints that we have on the show that you've got are these little beauties here for £12.99.
So these, again, look, it comes in this gorgeous case. But I like this because it's so portable. I can put that in my jeans pocket. Yeah, it's so portable. But these colours are stunning. Whether you're going for your dragonflies, anything that you've got that colour shift going on there, you can't, I mean, I can't even think of everything that I would use these for, but they're absolutely stunning. Love them.
If you want to get hold of them for £12.99, shop 16 is what you're looking at on this one. Right, we've got 6 minutes left. Are we painting or goodie bagging? Let's keep painting.
Okay. Oh, let's have a look through the goodie bag. Sorry.
Oh, let's do the goodie bag. Right.
Enter the word win if you want to. There was people saying that they want. Now, the rules are, I've thought of a plan.
Okay.
I've got a plan. So, people were saying that obviously we can enter as many times as you want to win the goodie bag, but obviously I was saying it at the start of the show, which then means it's messing up the chat for everybody else that wants to talk. So, my Ed, why don't we open it 10 minutes before the end of the show?
Okay, yeah.
So you can all have your chat for 50 minutes, and then for the last 10 minutes you can type win as many times as you want, because we normally only say goodbye and stuff, to get entered in. Let's do it that way and see if that works.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people missing out. So type the word win now. We've got 6 minutes. We'll do it 10 and 5 minutes. What's in the bag? Type the word win.
Well, where do I start? Seriously?
I don't know what's in here. I've not looked in here.
Right. I'd pour it all out, or should I just take it out bit by bit?
Go bit by bit.
Right,
Go
okay.
bit by bit.
Right, so let's have a start. We've got paints here.
And if you could give me a rough value as well, would be amazing.
These, we have, these are chalk paints. These are chalk acrylic paints. Now, if you're after that gorgeous matte finish.
Oh my word.
I know.
Two?
Yeah. Wow, that's some, you better build that large tower going on here.
Okay,
this is like Jenga.
This has massively backfired. I didn't think there was this many.
It's.
So what value are we looking at for these?
That's my rubbish. I think that's all. Oh, two more paints.
We must be talking over 20 quid. Easy.
There we go. That's the paints.
I'll tell you.
Okay, we can tell you how much it is. So there's the paints. So you're going to get the paints as well in here. So that's one thing that you're going to get. Is there more in the bag?
There is.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be $4.99 each.
Okay, so there should be $4.99 each. So call it a 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. There's £90 worth of paint there.
When we sold them on the channel, they were $4.99 each.
Wow.
So here we go. So there's £90 worth.
We have stamps.
Then you got your stamps.
One.
Remember, these are $12.99.
And I also thought some of these in your watercolours as well.
I can see that.
Thank you.
Look at this. 3. Look at that look gorgeous fairy there.
So that's another $12.99.
4.
$12.99.
5.
$12.99.
6. I think those are $6.99. Those smaller ones, slightly smaller. Oh well, look at that. Oh, unicorn. $12.99.
With them paints. Oh my words.
Great word set there. $12.99. Another great one. Christmas is coming.
Yeah, I think there's 2 Christmas sets.
Christmas is coming soon. We've got a lovely one. Light Up Your World, hang in there. Great sentiments in that one as well. You light up my world. And this one I like as well. Don't judge. That's great for anything that's going through difficult times. Absolutely stunning. I dread to think how much all this is worth.
We're talking over 100. Easily.
I didn't know I did that much, to be honest.
I reckon. What are we pushing? £150?
Probably.
Easily that you've got there. You've got £90 worth of paints alone.
And your goodie bag.
And your goodie bag.
and the bag itself.
2 tote bags is what we're going to throw in this week. Type the word win if you want to enter it. Just type the word in win. We're going to do it towards the end of the show.
Do you know what
That's what we're going to do now. What now?
What
you can't throw more in.
A pin badge. Do you think we've got any pin badges? Any invisible image pin badges?
Yes. I think they're down by Fiona, possibly.
Oh.
There's a box. We'll put in a pin badge.
There'll be a pin badge thrown in as well. Don't get used to this if we're doing this once a month. I can tell you now. Don't get used to this. Go on.
No. Lisa's asked, are there any colours duplicated in the $4.99 shimmer paints and the $12.99 colour shift?
So these are the $12.99 ones. These are the $4.99 ones.
No, because the colour shift ones are different. The colour shifts are different to the other metallic ones. So there's no repeats in those colours because they're colour shift ones. You see what I mean? All the rest of the paints, the 48s and your 8 full pans. Sorry, can I pass those?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry. So these ones here are. You may have one, maybe 2 colours there, but they're only little. In this palette, they're only small. These are the full pans. So I may have put one in there, but I don't remember, to be honest with you. I don't.
No, that's fine. Get them while you can, though. These deals won't last forever.
No.
They genuinely won't. The stamped ones won't because they're just for us. The paints were on the HobbyMaker website. But they'll be coming down shortly as well. So get them at the price that you get. It's time to say goodbye, everyone.
Oh, wow.
Go on.
The 3 winners from last week, your items have just gone out to you. I've just had an email from Jenny from the warehouse.
There you go. So all your items, you
So
get the wool
Jill,
people.
Lisa and Tony.
The wool people.
Yeah.
If you won the wool and the goodie bag for Jill, they've just gone out today, so you should be receiving them shortly. Thank you, Mark. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolute blast. Thank
Excellent,
you. Come
thank
again.
you.
Come
Yes.
again to the cupboard
Next month.
that you've got on this one. Check out the baskets. You need to check out your baskets at this point. Remember that deal page. It's not going to last forever. Thank you for all your comments as well. Got mine in my basket ready. Check them out, Val. You need to check out your baskets now at this point because it's stock or clock. That's how we're going to work. I will see you Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. Who have we got Saturday?
LM Gifts. We've got D. from
LM Gifts. Is she new?
No.
She's new to me. She's new to the cupboard. She's new to the cupboard. So we'll say hello to all of those on Saturday. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay well, and remember one thing, just tell someone we're here. It helps a long, long way. Right, I'll see you soon. See you Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.